Welcome everybody. Right, today we're playing Withering Runes. Okay. This is like the fourth time I've tried to record this. Hopefully it works well this time around. Because there's an awful lot of things I need to read out loud, and frankly, I don't have to keep doing that. Prologue. Mostane Gatehouse, 1892, in a dream. Nightingale is sent to the Mostane private asylum by her father. New patients must spend their first night in the gatehouse for observation. It is there that Nightingale first awakens in the dream. And yes, I'm going to adjust the volume. My headphones might be too good because, frankly, it just is very loud. Everything seems to be very loud with these headphones. Here we are. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Cannot open from this side. That's a mirror. Strange coin. A curious coin with a cross. It's not clear what metal it's made from. Has a subtle iron scent. Who needs money in a dream? As the weeks dragged on and my own motivation to help the guests play out their fantasies waned, I began to understand. A coin is a favor, stored for later. How do I... Audio options. UI volume. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so we found some coins. We can't open that door. There's a bunch of pictures of people. We can't open this door. Okay. Inspect. A corpse in a cage. It's blocking a hole in the wall. Okay. We gotta hide. So we'll hide here. This creepy mother trucker passes us by. I actually have a total potty mouth, but like... I'm gonna go ahead and try not to be a total potty mouth. Move along, sir. Move along. Yeah, keep walking, pal. Okay, let's go. And we're gone. Press Y near a door to silently peek through them. Gatehouse hallway. We'll stop peeking. Let's look around. Read special placement log. 24th February 1891. Patient Millie Irwood, age 13. Symptoms: epilepsy, inappropriate behavior. May 5th, 1891. Patient Emma Bain, age 14. If I'm mispronouncing some of these names, I apologize. Fires, inappropriate behavior. March 1st, 1892. Patient Becca Mason, age 15. Disagreeableness and headaches. September 6, 1892, patient Nightingale Williams, that would be us, age 15, symptoms pending. Honestly, I doubt it's a coincidence that everyone in here... A grandfather clock, there's a keyhole on the front. That everyone in those logs is a girl. Teenage girl. Okay, so let's take another peek. I don't see anyone, so let's open the door. Nope. I am never not going to get confused. I play Switch all the time.
Lord Mostyn won't like this.
I'll get that key. We got it. It's a permanent thing. Let's go. We're going to be careful and quiet. Let's go ahead and open. And go through here. And close the door. Let's see if we can find anything useful. Wait, is this our room? Yeah. That's the room we just... Oh, shit. Did he see us? Doesn't look like it. They can open doors. So closing a door behind yourself, it's not really a good, reliable way to save yourself in this particular game. Okay. Father, Daffod's mind is literally decaying, but he can still be of use. To keep him from wandering the grounds, I've locked the gatehouse door. I nailed the spare key in his back in case you need it. You have to be sneaky. As an additional safeguard, I've cast a spell on the front garden of the mansion. No undead may pass through. If you're out there, check for the glowing white sigil above the doorway to make sure it's still working. Your ever-busy daughter, Margaret. Okay. That's the sigil you can see above the door. We can hide, and we can run. It's louder. Let's see what hiding behind these bushes looks like. Oh, there you go. Alright. An empty jar with proper equipment can be filled with various liquids. Chocolate cake. It's a healing item. Slightly stale chocolate cake, still delicious. You look lost. First time in the dream? I'm Becca. I'm afraid you've stumbled into something you probably shouldn't have. We're having a sort of celebration to welcome a new member of our little club. You see, we're witches. In the dreary waking world, there's no magic, but here, magic is real. I'm sure it's terribly confusing. You need to go talk to the first witch. She's our leader. You'll find her up ahead by the fireplace. Just answer any questions she has truthfully, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, and feel free to grab a slice of cake. It's delicious. Okay, here we go. You are not supposed to be here. Are you a patient at the Most Private Asylum? Yes. Did you come from the gatehouse? Yeah. You made it all the way here with no assistance? Yes. Liar. Just so we're clear. I played this part before. And regardless of what you answer that last question, you will be accused of lying and incinerated. So there's no way to answer it. Chapter 1. In her dream, the pain of flame subsides as Nightingale loses consciousness. She awakens in a strange bedroom within Muston House, still in the dream. Okay, we're still here, and we died horribly, but it's just a dream, so whoop-de-poop. We'll search. We have a cleaver, an old kitchen cleaver generally used for hacking through thick cuts of meat. Normal, physical damage, heavy. Okay. And we've equipped our cleaver. Okay. It's locked. So you can hide under beds. I am searching the room for an exit. This is me searching the room for an exit. Suck it, mannequin. Oh, hello. I'm terribly sorry if I frightened you by just appearing like that. I like to observe new arrivals to make sure they're not violently deranged before allowing them out of their room. I am Margaret Blackett, and I share administration of this asylum with my father, Dr. Robert Blackett. Your name is Nightingale, isn't it? Let me first deeply apologize to you for being set on fire as soon as you arrived. Here. I assure you the responsible party has been severely reprimanded. I'm not familiar with your case history, but you may be wondering if this is all a delusion. I can assure you it is not. You've been drawn into a phenomenon unique to Mostyn House. It's a sort of dream or nightmare. Weeks will pass here during a single night in the real world. I'm sure you have questions. I'll answer as best as I'm able. Escaping. The methodology for waking up from a dream is not well understood. Some wake with ease with only a vague memory of what occurred here. Others are trapped indefinitely, their comatose bodies slowly rotting in the real world. Dying in the dream provides no release. You'll simply awake anew. Dangers. As those trapped in the dream rot in the real world, they turn into deranged living corpses here. Unfortunately, the dream accumulates more such unpleasant residents each year. As such, it is critical that you avoid attention until you are properly armed with tools to defend yourself. While dying in the dream is a temporary affair, the experience is still horrible, so you must be careful. Magic. In order to invisibly observe you earlier, I used a spirit twig. Simply by snapping the twig in my hand, I'm able to briefly move about as if I were a phantom. In the real world, magic is the providence of charlatans. But remarkably, in the dream, magic is real. I am a novice magic user. You'll want to seek out the Filthy Wretch to learn more. Okay, I've got nothing. I'll let you explore then. The mansion reconfigures itself each night, but you should be able to find me in the study easily enough. I'll leave you with the key to this room and make my exit a different way. Oh, and Nightingale, don't be discouraged if you die. As you've already seen, it's only temporary. It sounds perverse, but death truly is the greatest teacher. See you around. If I don't see a square. New quest. Find the Filthy Wretch in the occult library. Meet Margaret in the study. Okay. Unlocked with strange bedroom key. Yellow wax. Wax colored with crocus. Useful ingredients in the production of spells. Albert the house guard. Never thought of him as the flower enthusiast. Must be he has a lady love somewhere. Feel sorry for whoever she is. That's not very nice. Read Welsh Country Home 1. Welsh Country Houses. Mostyn House, situated on a hill in Monmouth between St. Eli's Church and Brenbrock Abbey's ruins, has a fascinating and tragic history. Built by coal magnate Alfred Mostyn in 1869, the house was initially designed as a country getaway before a series of terrible events led to it becoming the private residence of an American doctor, a cholera clinic, and finally a mental asylum. Cool, I guess. Let's take a peek. Okay, that's the study. Let's just go ahead and go. Read Welsh Country Houses 2. Alfred Mostyn of Lancaster was born of modest means. He managed to build a coal mining empire after he was bequeathed a small plot in southeast Wales by his uncle. Like many newly rich, Alfred hoped for a more leisurely, aristocratic life for his children, so off went his twins, Peter and Priscilla, to England for a proper education. In 1869, Mostyn started construction on a country home halfway between the mine and Oxford, where Peter was pursuing a classics degree. Okay. I'm not interested in sitting right now. Okay. spirit twig. A normal magical twig is somewhat hot to the touch. Snap it to become a spirit for 5 seconds. Spirits cannot be seen and are completely invulnerable. Whenever I'm cornered or overwhelmed, I just snap the twig and sneak away. Spirit form for 5 seconds. 15 curse damage to caster. And a creepy doll. An unnerving yet harmless child's doll. Placed to create a distraction or draw attention to something. Lucky that you brought these dolls with you, Priscilla. The fire consumed all of my old toys. Had I been more nostalgic when we moved, perhaps they would have been saved. Okay. I still think that music is too loud. Alright. Read spirits. Spirits, theory, and practice. The enigmatic Miles Creighton, researcher into the unexplained, gave us the following 5 fundamental traits of spirits. Tip 1. They're typically confined to the room in which they died. 2. Cannot be harmed or manipulated through physical mechanisms. 3. Have been known to assail the living, sometimes causing paralysis. 4. Exercise limited influence over the physical world, i.e. making small objects float. And 5. Visible only in mirrors or to those who are highly spiritually attuned. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see you so soon. I believe you do well in the dream. Let me give you a little gift. This is an old ring of mine. If you die in the dream, you'll lose most of your items. But some of the blessed items, like this ring, will survive from night to night. To thrive here, you ought to receive some magic lessons from my friend the Filthy Wretch. You'll find him in the occult library. It's likely he's locked the door to keep the undead out. Look for a chest with a numerical combination. You should find the combination nearby, perhaps encoded in a simple riddle, something a decaying brain couldn't figure out. What can I tell you? Father. My father is Dr. Robert Blackett, famed American physician turned Wells Asylum owner. Have you heard of the composer Johann Sebastian Bach? He's my father's favorite. Bach was given a near impossible task by King Frederick of Prussia, devising an accompaniment to a complicated melody on the spot. You see, King Frederick loved to humiliate visitors to his court in this way by having them fail at something they are supposedly excellent at. Bach completed the task, much to the amazement of everyone in the room. When I first started learning how to play the piano at the age of 8, my father gave me the same challenge. In fact, he gave me that same challenge every day for 4 years. When finally I had learned enough to counterpoint to complete the challenge, he congratulated me for taking 4 years to match what Bach had done in a single night. My father always aspired to match the achievements of his heroes. He just never realized that his hero was really King Frederick, not Bach. I never knew my mother. I was born in China in the wake of the Second Opium War. My father says she died in childbirth, but I'm not sure I believe him. I don't think it matters much. The only thing my mother gave me was this face, which is not always an asset growing up in England. My father wished to pursue a full-time study of the dream. As such, I'll become the only administrator of the asylum. As for the dream, who can say? It has existed for at least 18 years. I suspect it will be with us forever. I only hope my father's research will find a way to banish those wretched living corpses. Okay. I think that's all we have to say to her for right now. And we need to go find the Filthy Wretch. Oh, there's someone we have to fight. Blank scroll. A blank piece of parchment perfect for crafting a spell. Priscilla has purchased a great heaping pile of blank scrolls, ostensibly from Egypt. We're going to try to craft a magical spell that will let us speak with our dead mother. Silly game to be sure, but what if it works? Corrupted finger. A filthy finger of a living corpse. She's calling herself the first witch now. A holy candle gradually heals curse damage. The longer one stays close to it, the faster it heals. Dispels nearby magical traps. Spirits in enchanted armor can pass by while it burns. Maid Charlotte, offering corrupted finger. Charlotte did always like to help in the kitchen, didn't she? Well, that was gross. Let's see. Aha. That's the chest. Let's search this. More scrolls. More coins. Okay. Red wax, crafting occult. Wax colored with matter, a useful ingredient in the production of spells. Blood is her mortar, blood is her mortar. And a cholera patient. Covering them up with a sheet doesn't cover up the smell, unfortunately. We also got some yellow wax. Let's see. Do I have any healing potion? Just that. Okay. Elegant ivory ring worn by Margaret Blackett, co-administration of Moston Private Asylum. One learns to be comfortable with the loss in the dream, which is a bit odd considering the dream is a place of immortality. Okay. Okay, let's go. So we gotta read this. Darkness fell upon Genoa. Before the horror began, the city had 11 painters, 9 singers, and 4 philosophers. Then 2 philosophers drove knives into their chests, so that leaves 2. On the following day, every philosopher slaughtered 2 singers. So that's 4 singers. That means there's only 5 singers left. Next, 4 painters shot themselves. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So 7, 5, 2. Okay. Got the key to the occult library. It's a permanent key. Peter has spent a fortune on these silly old books about how to summon demons to do one's bidding. Not sure what they're teaching him at Oxford, but I thought I was paying for a degree in classics, not 13th century magical nonsense written by some monk with an overactive imagination. Chill out, dude. Like, not both. Okay. Okay. We're looking for the occult library. Oh shit! That guy has a gun! Ha! Well, we can be safe in here. Let's close the door. Cool. Let's search this. Okay, we found some healing items. Did we? I couldn't find it. Let's go over here. Read Spirit's theory and practice too. There are several well-known techniques to deal with rogue or unwanted spirits. 1. Warding candles. While lit, inhibit their movement. Carefully observe the ghost and sneak past it, fearing the holy energy of our Lord. Spirits can be stopped and pushed by holding out a Bible. 4. Photographing a spirit will capture it, leaving it behind cursed energy on the floor. Curiously enough, warding candles also inhibit the movement of enchanted armor. This is a clear sign that a spirit is the animating force behind such magic. Cool. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, a new visitor to our dream. How exciting. I don't have a name exactly, but most folks around here call me the Filthy Wretch, because they're a bunch of jerks. I consider myself a tutor of sorts in the occult arts. You seem like you would make a fine student. Before we get started, I have one small request, which you might find a bit off-putting. I'd like you to bring me a corrupted finger, freshly clipped from one of the undead. Now don't look so scandalized, you don't even know what it's for. I suggest targeting one of the sleeping zombies. I appreciate this is an unusual and difficult request, but I assure you the end results will be worth it. Yeah, I got one of those. Excellent, I won't ask where you got it. Now what I'd like you to do is eat the finger. Just kidding, pupil. Such body parts are a valuable commodity with many uses in the dream. You see the stone shrine in this room? A curious ancient thing. Place the finger into its base and to activate it. It will help you remember items you might otherwise have forgotten each night. You'll find shrines like these throughout the mansion. Just as no two people are alike, so are the shrines. Each one will require a different offering to activate. Each new shrine you activate will allow you to remember one additional item. Return to me, pupil, once you have activated the shrine. Okay, let's go. The Night Mother remembers. We are her bricks, and blood is her mortar. Give offering? Yes. Cool. Manage your remembered items? Yeah. Let's do that. Excellent. Use a corrupted finger. I did. Okay, let's go back here. Our next lesson will be the casting of spells. You may be skeptical about the existence of magic in the real world, but there is no doubting its power in the dream. Hold this blue scroll, focus your attention on the seal, and imagine it breaking while you wave your hand over it. The seal will break, and the magical energies contained within consume the scroll and escape. This blue scroll is a protection spell, giving you an invisible suit of armor that will absorb a few hits before dissipating. There is a price, however. Using magic will cause one to become slightly cursed. The effects are numerous. Graying of the skin and increased awareness of paranormal activity nearby. Next, strange and horrific sights previously hidden will reveal themselves. Everyone has a tolerance for being cursed, which if exceeded leads to a rather rapid internal broadening process. In that case, use a warding candle immediately to reduce your cursedness. Enough prattle. Give that spell a try and then see me when you're ready to learn more. Okay. Done. To craft your own spells, you'll need a grimoire. It so happens I have an extra beginner's grimoire you may have. You can use that table over there to create your spells. Here's a blank scroll. You'll also need to find some wax. Come see me when you're done. Sure, dude. Summons lifelike dummy of the caster, which will attract enemy attention until it's destroyed. Health of the dummy scales with spell damage. I call upon Rom to assist me in deceiving my enemies. 15 curse damage to caster's spell tool. Envelope the caster in magical armor that will absorb all physical damage until depleted. I call upon Sabnok to furnish me with a suit of protective armor. Place the hex upon the door. Anyone who opens it will be engulfed in a cloud of cursed energy. The effect lingers for several seconds. The hex is only visible to its creator, can be dispelled with a warding candle. I call upon Marbus for his skill in the mechanical arts to protect this door. And those are warding candles. We already know what those do. Okay. Now we'll go turn the quest in. Let's see. There we go. I've taught you everything I can for now. To continue your study of the occult, you'll need to find the first switch in the basement. Here is the east stairwell key. Before heading down, you might talk to Margaret Blackett. She mentioned needing something from down there. Be warned that someone has tampered with the gas pipes in the basement. All the lights are out. And the basement is not somewhere you want to be without a light. I don't want to be anywhere without... Okay, bye. See you later, dude. New quest. Find the first switch in the basement. Ask Margaret Blackett in the study about something she needs help with in the basement. let's go back. Not there. Butts. Here. No. Here. Let's go see what Margaret's up. Who is that? What the hell? Now that you're acquainted with magic, I have a favor to ask. There's a powerful artifact in the Mostine Mausoleum. The last person seen there was the butcher surgeon. He sounds lovely. He's a repugnant man my father hired to help with research in the dream. I've heard he was seen in the mausoleum recently searching for corpses to anatomize. He spends most of his time in the basement studying corpses in the kitchen. Gross. As you are much more able with magic than I, can you venture down there and see if you can find anything out? Be careful, he's a truly odious and unpredictable man. Also, have you taken a close look at the curio cabinet in the occult library? Lots of interesting objects in there. Okay. I did look in the curio cabinet. Thank you very much. And I got plenty of interesting crap. Knock it off. We can look again. Oh, it's this guy. Oh shit!
Still now. Silly child. Shouldn't dare. Hold still now.
Oh shit. Yeah, I died. It happens, yo. So let's see what I lost. So the candles on the bed appear to just be a recounting of things I've lost. Okay, so okay. What's that? Dummy spell. Oh, someone left us and some coins. Interesting. Creepy doll. Nothing there. Okay. Yellow wax. Scrolls. Let's open this. Okay. Okay. Bandage, healing item. Heals any bleeding buildup and the bleeding status effect. Why are the corpses bleeding? There is no sign of livor mortis. The blood, though foul-smelling and discolored, flows as if it were still in a living body. Poison leaf, an indeterminate toxic plant. With proper equipment, the poison could be distilled into a weapon. Oh dear, Peter has the worst reaction to these sorts of things. He must be more careful. And we also got red wax, a corrupted finger, and some more coins. Okay. 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 Ugh.
A little rat snacking.
Okay. Oh, I'm bleeding. Welsh Country Houses 3. Alfred Mostyn was fond of saying he was an 18th century man born in the 19th century. Thus, Mostyn House was fitted with the latest technology like gaslighting. Had a distinctly Baroque sensibility. Notoriously thrifty, Alfred filled the estate with replicas of expensive paintings and plaster copies of famous statues. Upon its opening in 1871, early visitors split on whether the interior was beautiful or tasteless. While Alfred was away, during the summer of 1872, disgruntled mine worker burnt his primary Merthyr Tifti residence to the ground. I'm not Welsh. I'm sure someone who's Welsh could tell me that I did a terrible job of pronouncing that. Worse still, his sister was inside and perished in the fire. Having put nearly all its financial resources into the destruction of Mostyn House, Alfred had no choice but to move full-time into his country house. Other terrible events soon followed. Yeah, that sounds about right. What about over here? Welsh Country Houses 4. In 1874, Alfred was invited along on a diplomatic tour of the Ottoman Empire. Seeing an opportunity to ingratiate his children to the aristocratic class, he brought Peter and Priscilla along. Peter Mostyn returned from that trip alone. Both Alfred and Priscilla died of fever in Constantinople. Having brought both his father and sister home in crates, Peter was already a broken man at 28. He lived quietly, opening Mostyn House to the occasional privileged guest traveling to or from eastern Wales. Okay.
Perfect aim. Hold still now. Hold still now.
Poncer's Chess. Thank you for your purchase of Poncer's Chess, a unique and exciting new take on the classic game of chess. Before we explain how each unit operates, you'll need to understand some terminology. Perception. As perception increases, the unit can see spirits from a farther distance and detect increasingly sophisticated hexes and illusions. Poise. Units with higher poise are less likely to be stunned or knocked down by attacks. Speed. A speed value of 115 indicates the unit performs all actions 15% faster than normal. Luck. A luck value of 20 indicates double the likelihood of finding rare or expensive items as well as 10% more coins found.
Steady. Steady. Hold still now. Hold still now.
Holy shit! Everyone and their grandma is here. Oh, that's my third death. Ugh, what a bunch of jerks. Ruffian ring. A cheap wooden ring covered in blood. It's not skill that makes me effective, it's my irrepressible barbarism. Nice, I guess. 20% melee damage. Sweet. Yep, I lost a lot of crap. Oh shit.
Dead. Steady. Steady. Got you now. Hold still now.
Okay.
Perfect aim.
Fucking die.
Oh, Alfred, I'm sorry.
Medicinal herb. Groundskeeper. And a bunch of other crap. Oh, thank God. Let's search. Poncer's chest. Unlike traditional chests where a piece is either alive or dead, units in Poncer's chest can suffer from a variety of temporary inflictions. The unit bleeds at a rate of 2% bleeding health per turn and leaves a bloody trail for 15 turns until they use an appropriate healing item. Poison. The unit is slowed by 20%, 25% and loses 1% health per turn for 30 turns, or until they use an appropriate healing item. Paralysis. The unit cannot move for 5 turns. Curse rot. Inflicted when the unit reaches their curse tolerance. The unit rots internally at a rate of 1 health point per turn until a warding candle is used. Danger. The unit is near death and should heal immediately. Any magical healing effects cease to work. Okay. 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 Is there anything else in here? Other than that chick? Warding candle. Tactical manual. Tactics manual. Bait out attacks by dodging at the last second, then heavy attack to close distance. Use a yellow dummy spell to create a distraction and attack from behind. Briefly hide under furniture to avoid projectiles or charging enemies. Cast a red hex on a door or wardrobe, then place a doll nearby to attract attention to it. Use sound tier advantage. Fireworks can gather all enemies to a location of your choosing. Running is a good local noise-making option if you have nothing else. Tailor the rings you wear to your preferred combat style to maximize damage. Appendum, April 1891. In order to weed out dull initiates, this manual is no longer to be given out. Got Evasion Codex. Describes an incantation to recite while dodging. It briefly transforms the caster into a spirit, rendering them impervious to all attacks. She really thinks rolling about on the floor makes her impossible to hit. Okay. That's useful. Moonless, formless paths connect the past and the present. Light this candle to open a path. I'm confused. As long as you don't leave this room, death will return to you this moment. Your body is too weak to activate the shrine. I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Okay. Let's leave. I'm not ringing that bell. I have a bad feeling about it. Let's crawl out. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I need something to heal with. Painting gallery. Alright. Oh, hello. I've always loved this one. Good evening. I introduced myself, but people don't generally wear masks if they want their identity to be known. I have been here so long I can scarce remember who I was previously anyway. I no longer have the patience to beat back the ever-growing throngs of animated corpses in this house. As such, I have become something of a merchant. I traffic in all sorts of goods, and my inventory is always changing. What good is gold in this nightmare? A coin is a favor, saved for later. Let's see. Do I have money to buy something to heal with? I do. Okay. And I will heal. Good. Ugh, this chick.
How did you get in?
Bye. Doll dress. Permanent medium outfit. A dress commissioned by Priscilla Mostine for her life-size doll. That sounds creepy. I find it quite unnerving. Surely Priscilla can take it back up to the attic before the guests arrive. Yeah, I'm right there with ya. Bye. I'm leaving. Night Mother remembers we are her bricks, blood is her mortar. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I have... Okay. Ugh, whatever. Let's equip. This horrible, horrible dress. Let's go here. Read Hedge Maze shopping list. Critical, spirit twigs and warding candles. Useful, camera and dry photographic plates. Bible, cursed explorer ring, ring of perception. I'm gonna go ahead and put a pin in this whole hedge maze situation, because frankly, I'm not interested. I swear the church was this way, but there's only a wall. Oh, do forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I am in this damnable shadow world rather than the real one. Vicar of St. Eli's. I am the vicar of St. Eli's, the nearby parish church. Or at least it used to be nearby. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen it. Never mind all that. You've been in the house recently? Positively reeking with evil, isn't it? As a warrior of Christ, I had once thought to save the poor souls in there. Now I wish only to escape. You may think it cowardly, but spend a few more nights here and you'll see. I see you staring at my lamp. I would be happy to give it to you. But I need proof that you're a valiant warrior of Christ, and not in league with the foul beasts in that house. Bring me the corrupted heart of one of those hefty, poison-spewing, sheet-covered abominations in there. Do you have proof of your intent? No, I don't. Okay. Alright, dude. I'll catch you around. Catch you later. I guess we can explore the maze a little bit. I don't like the idea of doing it. The shopping list exists for a reason. Okay, we need 2 of those. Let's see. Can we kill that chick? I don't want to go there. Pretty sure that's the basement. I definitely don't have what I need to go there. Okay, there's one of those guys. Let's see, we got a spirit twig. Welsh country houses 5. It's not clear how, but Peter became so enamored with 2 such travelers that he would end up bequeathing Mostyn House to them. They were the American physician Robert Blackett and his half-Chinese daughter Margaret. Nearby Monmouth residents reported Peter looking increasingly pale and in poor health in 1880. In 1881, Peter was the last surviving member of Alfred Mostyn's family, died suddenly of a failed heart, although foul play was suspected, especially after his will revealed that Mostyn House was to be left to Dr. Blackett. There was no concrete evidence. Okay. I don't want to deal with that guy right now. Let's go this way. Let's go out. Have we been in here? This is the study. Welsh country houses 6. Because it had relatively modern plumbing, gas, lighting, and plenty of space, Mostyn House was reopened as a private cholera clinic in 1883. It received the occasional wealthy guest, but keeping the house clean and running was too expensive for the operation to turn a profit, and ultimately was shut down 5 years later. In 1888, the Blacketts joined the burgeoning private asylum business, which was a smashing success. Gentry from the Midlands pounced on the opportunity to send their troublesome children and misbehaving wives to Mostyn Private Asylum for rehabilitation in the beautiful state. Would they be so eager if they knew the dark history of the house? They probably would. Yeah, bunch of jerks. Creepy doll. Nothing here. Spirit twigs and creepy dolls. Nothing there. Okay. Let's try and get another finger. I'd like to keep that melee ring. There you are.
Lord Mostyn, a little rat snuck in.
paralysis jar, a jar filled with a neurotoxin that causes paralysis, useful for stopping the undead long enough to give them a good thrashing. Paralysis is suspiciously effective in the dream. Perhaps Peter put those eaten acting skills to use when demonstrating it. We also got a finger and bandage and more coins. That is not a pleasant looking thing. Another first aid kit, which I'm going to use immediately. There we go. Poison antidote. Another first aid kit. Excellent. More coins. Okay, let's go. Close that. That's why the hell not. That startled me. What's in here? This. Let's see if we can craft anything. Okay. Those are some not nice paintings. I think I've got enough fingers to save that ring now. Aha, let's see if we can buy anything cool here. Good evening. Let's see. I can get an axe. A savior ring. Any damage received by the wearer has a chance to be halved. An elaborate ring with a small carved stone skull atop an ivory snake. Red life ring. The color red seems plus 15% max health. I only have 9. I need 11. 20. That's a lot of money I need to have. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on buying anything. Oh, okay. So what I want to do is go out here and use the shrine. Yeah. Let's save that. Okay. Projectile. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and try and deal with that poison guy now. Fucking die. Okay, let's see. Sulfuric acid. Corrupted heart. More coins. Oh. Let's see. No. Here. Yes. Buy. Let's see. I can get this. Or the puzzle oracle. Dominated of Darkstone, when faced with a difficult puzzle, one can choose to instantly solve it using the oracle. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Still with my curse situation. Here we go. Let's get that lantern. I see you staring at my lamp. I would be happy to give it to you. Okay. I'm on it. Thank you. Use left-hand item. Left trigger. The basement is absolutely boiling with sinful characters. For one, there's the first witch and her initiates. Do not under any circumstances be tempted to join her foul coven. I believe the dream is a test from God to see how we might behave given eternal life. Harnessing the power of demons to cast spells does not sound like the sort of activity that would please our Lord and Savior. Secondly, the foul butcher surgeon resides down there. A despicable man. I've seen him go in and out of the hedge maze several times. He claims to be searching Mostine Mausoleum for corpses to anatomize. What is his real intention? I don't know, but you should ask him if you see him. Hedge maze. The Mostine hedge maze used to be one of my favorite spots for contemplation. It seems to have been hexed recently, as I simply cannot find a way through anymore. Seeing through such illusions requires one to be significantly cursed, something I personally cannot abide. Whoever is in there does not want visitors. The Mostine Mausoleum sits in the center of the maze. Perhaps whoever hexed the hedge maze has discovered something there. Oops. Sorry. In the dream, spirits are tricky fellows to deal with. One cannot even see them unless cursed, and being cursed is a rather unpleasant state to be in. In the real world, I'd rely upon my trusty Bible for protection, but in the dream, surprisingly, a camera is the best weapon. They say a photograph can capture a person's soul. Well, here in the dream, that seems to be true, at least for these damnable phantoms that float about. Cameras are rare. I did see a girl about your age with one the other night, though. She took my picture and said she was going to sell it to the man in the mirror. Absolutely off her rocker, I think. She looked hideously cursed as well. No doubt she was seeing things. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day before I go in the basement. We can head into the basement tomorrow or the next playthrough and see what kind of horrible crap is in there. In the meantime, thank you and have a good day.